Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Guala, aka Bank Robber, aka whatever you want to call me. So, this is gonna be my very first YouTube video, and I'm looking to plan. I'm planning on doing more of these. Basically, what I got put together for you guys today is the most important thing about the market: price action, knowing what trend you're in. Right? Are we bullish? Are we bearish? And I'm about to break that down for you guys right here right now. Um, so right, knowing what the trend is in and how the market flows, right? Higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, and then a lot of people don't know is I'm gonna give you guys a little secret. It's a three-leg extension that I use on the 5 minute to get in fairly early and get a nice wick entry, but this takes time and practice and a lot of back testing. So first off, what we have here, right, this is how the market moves, right? So the market pushes up, right? We create a higher high, right? Then after the higher high gets created, the market needs to rest before putting another leg up, right? So you get your higher high, the market rests right here, creates your first higher low, right? You have your higher high again, right? Market is done with resting, it pushes up, and then you have your rest again, right? And then your higher low. We create support, boom, your higher low. Then the market is done resting, pushes up again, you have your higher high, and then the market is resting again, higher low, so on and so forth, right? How can you capitalize on this? It's fairly simple. It just takes time, right? So you have your resistance right here, right? Resistance right here, right? So price reaches a higher high, comes back, reaches a higher low, right? You can buy right here, right? There's options. You can buy right here, or you could buy at your next higher low, right? You always want to buy the higher lows. Don't buy the higher highs. That's bad. You don't buy the highs, right? That is good to a certain extent if you know what you're doing and you know how many pips you want to catch out of it or squeeze out of it. Let me put it that way, right? So you capitalize on it by, right, you could draw Fibonacci, but that's for the future videos, right? You wait for your pullback and then you wait for a strong support. And at the support level, you wait for price action candles. That's also for another video. This is basically just the higher highs and higher lows, lower highs. Right, so you wait for price action candles to show you, okay, now we're ready to go back up. Boom. So your first TP would normally be right here at this area, right? That should always be your first TP, or partial take profit. Right, boom. On to the next, your high creates, right? Then you look left and you look for some sort of structure, right, where you could TP at next, right? That's your second TP. And if you're really lucky, you could get these with gold, like a lot, right? Is where the market would just nicely keep, it'll just keep trending, right? So that's a higher high explained. Now it's the same thing with the lower lows and lower highs. So you have the market is trending down, right? So the market creates a new low, right? As you see right here, a new low, boom. And then it comes up, rests, creates a lower high, right? This is where you want to sell to catch the next leg down, right? Now this low is lower than this low, which makes it a lower low, right? This high is lower than this high, so it makes this a lower high. Price is done with its break, gives you a nice drop, nice pip percentage or pip count or percentage. I like to look at percentages, right? And it makes a new lower low. Price is resting, slowly pulls up, boom, and then boom, constantly like that, right? Same thing. How do you capitalize on this? Well, same thing, right? You wait for resistance to be formed. Here it was support. Here you're looking for resistance because your trend is bearish, right? Your trend is bearish here. Now, another thing that a lot of people don't know about, I mean, especially a lot of new people, like I feel like this doesn't get explained a lot, is when you're coming down, say you're coming out of a downtrend, right? You're coming out of a downtrend, right? You made a lower low, right? You made a lower high. What comes after your lower high? 10-second pause. Boom. I hope you said lower low, right? If you didn't say lower low, go back, replay it until you get it. Draw the same thing, study it. It's simple. This is step number 1 in trading. So, right, price creates a lower high, right? Normally, price creates a lower low, but price couldn't reach a lower low. It stopped, created support, showed you nice price action, and it pushed up. This is what I like to call a 3-leg extension. There's so many words out here for it, or so many names. It doesn't matter what you call it, as long as you know what it looks like, right? And then instead of creating a lower low, price creates a higher high, right? And this is where you can spot an early trend reversal, because what is supposed to happen now, right? Now we created our higher high, right? Now we need to come back down, right? We broke the last lower high, right? Now we need to come back down, create support right here, which would then be another higher low, breaking the lower high to continue higher to create a higher high, right? That's a 3-leg extension, right? Same thing coming down, right? So you have a higher high being created, right? Your higher low. Now this is supposed to create a higher high. It doesn't. It fails. There's not enough volume in the market. You create a lower high right here, right? Lower high is created. Boom. Lower low. 3-leg extension. You broke structure right here, right? You broke structure. So now all you want to do is price to retest structure right here. Boom. And deny that and make a new lower low. See, people are going to start selling here. But the 3-leg extension kind of allows you to sell it here, right? So you're ahead of the game, right? You're, let's say, yeah, you're 11 pips ahead of the game. Now, this is AUD USD. 11 pips is nothing. I just used it because I'm about to go and jump into real time or real market structure for you guys to explain this, right? So let's go to the 1 hour. Probably easier. And let's zoom out, right? And like I said, once you catch that trend, right, you could catch it. Now, I don't trade this pair. I only trade gold. But for new people, it's easier to start at a slow moving pair like this one, right? So, okay, here we come down, right? Lower high, lower low, boom. What do you see here happening out the gate, right? So we had our lower low right here, right? Lower high, right? And then our lower low. What did I just tell you guys? After your lower high, which is right here, right? Price needs to create a lower low. Did it do that? No. It created your first higher low, right? Buy entry right here at resistance. You could have entered a buy, right? After the first higher low, price created a higher high. Matter of fact, let me use the highlight tool, right? So you had your higher low, higher high, right? And it keeps going, right? So higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This, don't count it. It's called range, and then it fakes you out, right? Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, well, equal highs or equal lows, right? Fake out, boom, higher high, right? And the reason I'm not plotting all of these little higher highs in there is because they're kind of irrelevant. Now you see how beautifully it just keeps going up, right? Boom, swing high, swing low, higher highs. Now I'm about to show you guys a break structure and a trend reversal right here. And I see with AUD, it's really, once you catch that first trend reversal, man, or you catch a trend on AUD USD, I see you're bound to make some money, right? Higher low, and then we failed to make a high, and then we broke structure right here, right? So you have your break of your higher low. Now, in order for this trend to continue, you need to retest the higher low, which is actually right here. This is your last higher low, right? So you need to retest your higher low. So we're gonna draw our zone right here, right? You need to retest this, which it did, right? So it created a lower low, lower high, lower low, and then it retested its previous higher low. Created resistance, right? Price created resistance right here, and then it started. What does it make off the bat? A 3-leg extension, right? So you had this coming up, right? 1, 2, it fails to create a new high, right? It didn't make a new high. And then if you would have saw this, right, you sell right here or you sell right here, stops above to then continue lower, right? Trend reversal, right? So your higher low is broke and you create resistance below support and price continues trend. Now our trend is bearish, right? So lower low, lower high, lower low, boom, fake out, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low. Let's see what happens here. Oh, oops. Right, then it does some gibberish. This is all part of the market. This is all part of the market. Lower high, lower low, part of the market, right? Equal highs, faking people out, and then boom. That's why it's really important to watch price action at these certain areas, right? Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? And now what happened here, right? We get a break, but you don't get a retest. Sometimes it's like that, right? And then what happens here? Higher high, higher low, 3-leg extension again, right? We failed to break higher. We failed to break higher. And then what happens? You come back down again. That 3-leg extension is deadly. You really want to catch it. If you really want to get good at this 3-leg extension, look at higher time frames and then go to the 5-minute. But know your price action first. Know your zones first. That's more for the advanced people, right? So if you use this concept, let's go back here. Oh, Jesus. Well, I'm trying to look for my drawings, but I can't find them. If you add that concept, the 3-leg extension concept, to higher time frame zones, daily structure, weekly structure, you're bound to make tons of money off of it, right? You're bound to make a lot of money. You're going to be quicker on the jump. You're going to have entries like, you're going to have an entry, for example, right here, right? You could ride all that down, no drawdown. If you have the patience. I truly don't have the patience to hold that long. I'm not a swing trader. I'm an intraday scalper type of trader. I take what the market gives, right? So this was my very first YouTube video. I hope you learned something. I'll be planning to upload every Sunday here for you guys. If you like it, leave some feedback, comment, subscribe, whatever you got to do. So it's your boy Bank Robber, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.